Guys, we have Tulsi Gabbard. We have Bill Maher. We have military talks. I don't know what Bill Maher was thinking talking military with Tulsi Gabbard like he was going to win that debate, okay? Just being honest. I saw maybe a minute of this video, 50 seconds of this video, so this is a real reaction. I say, you know what? I'm going to save it for you guys. I'm going to save it for my people. I want to know what they think. Without further ado, we get right into it. It gets heated. Let's rock.
Time. I know I'm not in my suit. You'll have to watch the show to know why, but we're here with Chris Matthews and Tulsi Gabbard, and the first question is to you. Tulsi, should women be required to register for the military draft? I saw this. This is so interesting. The Democrats, so great at politics. I don't know why they brought it up now. I mean, men, I almost forgot this. Men do still have to register for the draft. Nobody gets...
Well, this is actually something that they also just changed in the legislation through the National Defense Authorization Act. Just a few weeks ago, is now men don't have to register because they're automatically registering them as soon as they turn 18.
Okay.
So you don't have to actually, you don't get to fill out a card or anything anymore.
But I remember I was about to be registered. I just turned 17 in 1973 when they were still drafting for Vietnam, and it was like that was the year. It was like, oh, we're not. Oh, it's like, oh boy, did I luck out on that one. But they still registered you. Now the Democrats in an election year have brought this up for I don't know what reason, saying now we want women to register because there's 250,000 women in the military right now, and if something was so catastrophic that we did have to draft people, why shouldn't women go? But why bring it up in an election year are my two questions.
Well, first of all, we shouldn't have a draft.
At all?
No, I don't think so.
What if it's an emergency?
Well, the fact that they're bringing this up now, to me, points to the fact that the only reason we would need a draft is because our warmongering politicians are starting wars that they know the American people aren't going to support. When you look at what happened after
they didn't start the wars.
Well, when you look at what happened, you look at what happened after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Thousands and thousands of people from all across the country set aside their lives and volunteered because they wanted to go and fight for freedom and security and for peace. And you look at what happened after the attack on 9/11. So many Americans like myself, we enlisted to be able to ensure the safety, security, and freedom of the American people. And so when you look, to me, it's a big red flag that they're bringing this up right now. First of all, as we have multiple wars burgeoning around the world. But as a you know, I've been deployed 3 times to different war zones. I don't want to be in a foxhole next to somebody who doesn't want to be there, first of all.
I can imagine how terrible that must be. And I can 100% understand what Tulsi is getting at here, right? I mean, everybody that I know that served wanted to serve their country. I don't know anybody that served that did not want to serve their country. I just don't know them, right? Yeah, that's just my personal opinion, and I totally understand. And yeah, let's continue.
That bond and that trust that exists between servicemen and women who are, you know, when bullets are flying is so essential. You don't want to have somebody next to you who's like, hey, I don't want to be here. I don't want any part of this. That
it's just numbers.
Problem.
Come on. Sometimes
well,
it's just
you're talking about life and death.
I mean
you're talking about life and death.
I know, but exactly. And if we need that numbers of troops, there just aren't. The people in Gen Z, they're not going to volunteer. I've seen videos of them talking about it. I'm like, no, you're right. This generation can't do it. The number of people you're going to have is just going to be, it's going to be a smaller force. I mean, compared to, how many, there's over 1 billion Chinese people if the war breaks out with them. I mean, I don't want to get cataclysmic about this.
These wars don't just happen out of thin air. I think that's my point.
No, but we didn't start them. We didn't invade Ukraine, and we didn't.
Another thing, too, is Gen Z today, you know, compared to our generations prior, are literally very, very, very different, right? We look at our forefathers and foremothers, and they were tough as nails, right? Where compared to this generation, come on, guys, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. It's not even close. It's not even close, right? So I will agree with that point. But, you know, again, if you're serving your country, first of all, thank you for your service if you're watching this video. And I mean, if you're going to serve, then serve, right? Don't serve for, and some people do serve for whatever motive they may have, right? But I think that should be at the core of why you're doing it. My personal opinion. That's it.
attack Israel. That's a silly thing to say.
I think
disagree.
I think the Iraq War was coming right out of the Dick Cheney's office.
That's true.
Oh, but that war.
That's true.
That
Okay,
one.
well, that's not
That
Biden.
cost, well, that's 200,000 dead people over there, and 4,000 of our people, and that was created by the neocons and Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
They did it. They did it in the op-ed pages of our major newspapers. They started the war, and they enjoyed it.
What
All right, guys. So I'm going to end it here. Let me know kind of what you think about, do you agree with Tulsi? Do you agree with Bill here? I mean, for me, again, I just stand on Tulsi's point of, if you're in a barrack or if you're in anywhere at war, right? I forgot what those, or a ditch hole or whatever you call it, right? And you're next to somebody that doesn't want to serve or, is there for whatever motive they may have. And they're not, like, the essence of it isn't what your essence is, which is I'm here because I want to honor and serve my country. Then, yeah, I totally agree with Tulsi on that. And yeah, things are changing, right? And hopefully, I'm just putting it out there in the ethos. Hopefully, we do not get in any wars. Okay. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Till next time, peace.